Charlotte Dunbar here with...
I'm Ryan Pettigrew, members of RAA, and Charlotte and I are happy to be the chairs of this year's events committee.
Yes, and we got together today to tell you a little bit about our Gumbo cook-off that is coming up. You might have heard about it. It's going to be Wednesday, October 25th in Park International in downtown Lafayette. We're super excited. You can start getting your tickets now. We've already got people signed up. The cooks are lined up. We're ready to go. So get your $10 tickets anytime up until, you can even get them at the gate. Don't forget, kids under 10 are going to get in for free, and we would love to see everybody dressed up. It's a Halloween theme, so we want to see your participation. And a lot of you know...
have been looking forward to this for how many years now? I mean, I think it's been more than 30 years.
Yeah,
this
over 30
been going
years.
on. So it's like one of those like keystone events of the fall. To me, this is like the first Gumbo I'm going to get this season. I'm waiting. I'm like waiting for the raw event.
Me too, actually. I haven't had any quite yet, but a lot of you know that we've been doing this for over 30 years, like Ryan says. But what you might not realize is that this Gumbo Cook-Off isn't just for fun. It's to benefit some really important charities that we have here in Acadiana. We're sitting here with Mr. Andrew Ward from the Acadiana Veterans Alliance, and we wanted to have him in to tell you a little bit more about why you should be supporting this Gumbo Cook-Off and his organization.
And thanks for having us. So we were very fortunate that Acadiana Veteran Alliance was chosen as one of the charities of choice by the Realtors Association. And very happy to not only attend the Gumbo Cook-Off, but to be a part of their any annual event that they throw.
So, thank you. Happy that you're a part of it. So when you think about veterans and you think about like their service and you think about, you know, how we can support them, where are like the gaps in coverage? Like what are the needs that you're trying to meet as an organization that they don't get anywhere else?
It's really, you know, to be fair, it's really less about them and it's more about the community. And so veterans, when they're leaving their term of service and they're going into the community and they're starting to build their lives and their families, how can we best support them? Well, that's through job development, through business creation, through economic development. And so for us, what we're doing is we're just kind of connecting the dots between giving them a better advantage and a better opportunity to create that. And then also we're empowering the community at the same time.
That's fantastic. You've been doing this for a couple of years now. I know it's a younger organization.
We did. We started in 2020. We started right when COVID was really hitting hard. And this is our way of kind of addressing that need in the community. And so we started with veterans that we knew that were prior service that could, you know, lend a hand, but they were also pillars of the community, and we started it all together.
But in a couple of short years, like you've already made some great strides. There are some things that you guys have already accomplished already that you were talking about earlier.
Well, we have great partnerships with, you know, not only organizations like yourself, but LEDA and One Acadiana, and you know, they've bought into what we're trying to do here, and so thankfully we have some great alliance members. That's where the alliance comes in with Acadiana Veteran Alliance.
I see it.
So aside from participating in the cook-off, which helps with funding and a lot of your projects, how can the community get involved?
I think, you know, volunteer opportunities are always good. We have quarterly workshops and employment workshops, and you know, we're going to be doing some things around Veterans Day. We're going to have a big event in Youngsville, and so yeah, there's always things. You check our Facebook page or check our social media, and if they ever want to get involved, they can. Sure.
That sounds great. Well, we really appreciate you coming out, Andrew, to tell us more about this. And if you have any more questions, Andrew, a lot of his team is going to be at the Gumbo Cook-Off. So hopefully they'll be maybe wearing their shirts or have some identifiers on so you guys can hunt them down and find out more about the Acadiana Veterans Alliance.
And so as far as a $10 ticket for all the gumbo you can eat, which is already a great value,
right?
100% of our proceeds are going to local organizations who are making an impact here.
Correct. And one of the things I didn't even mention is that we have our HEAL program. And so our HEAL program addresses post-traumatic stress symptoms, hyperanxiety in veterans. These combat veterans live with it long after they come back from their tour of duty. And so what we do is we have a very concentrated program where we go ahead and we grant money to them to get the medical and behavioral help that they need. And so the money and the funding that we get through the Realtors Association and other funding sources goes directly into that program.
Wow. Do you do a lot of that locally?
We've had 42 procedures in the first 2 years of the program.
Oh my gosh.
80% success rate. And really just bringing them back from sometimes the point of maybe suicide, sometimes the point of breaking up with their families, and bringing them back to where they feel like themselves again.
Oh gosh.
So
that's really important work. We're really grateful to have y'all here to do that, and we would be really grateful to have y'all's support. So like we said, hope to see you out at the Gumbo Cook-Off. Come and ask some questions to the Acadiana Veterans Alliance, and make sure you get all the information on other ways you can support them. But until then, we'll see you guys there.
fantastic.
See you soon.
Thanks.